Hi everyone, I'm Jen Allen, and I've had some requests from some of you great subscribers and followers to teach some simple stretching classes, just some shorter stretching classes when you just feel like you just want to stretch. And I've been wanting to do this, and I'll tell you what motivated me to do this. I've been on a vacation with my husband. We were on a cruise ship. We spent a day in New York City and then a day in Boston, and we were walking everywhere. And as fit as I felt like I was, the next day I felt pretty rotten, kind of trashed. Sore legs, sore feet, sore hips. And I went into the gym on a sea day and I just wanted to stretch. And I took a resistor ball and I just spent about a half an hour to 45 minutes just moving my body into some stretches, and it felt so good. And I thought I need to come home and film that. So today we're going to do just a short stretching class. All you need is a big ball and a mat underneath you, or a carpeted floor would work as well. And let's go ahead and just warm the body enough to do some stretches. And as we stretch, it will warm enough that it can get a little deeper as well. So just extend and stretch the arms up and lower, and moving slow and just moving with your body. When it feels good, take that stretch a little deeper up into the shoulders. Another good way to warm the body is with inhale and exhale. So you warm the breath and send it into the body and then exhale it out. On the next one, take that to a diagonal and stretch and lengthen. And come down. So different than yoga, where we're just focusing stretching. But again, focus and integrate your breath with your stretches. And come down. And one more. Good. On the next one, take it up and then move it to the side and just follow the body's breath as you go from one side to the other. Now place that ball right to the side of your body, right by your hip. Let your top arm drape over it, bring the other arm in and lean towards the ball. Stay there for a few seconds and ease into it a little deeper. And then come back up. Bring that ball right underneath the other side. Extend the arm. Push down towards the hip. It might even feel good to bend the knees a little and work into that stretch with a few deep breaths. And maybe a little deeper as you go. Good. Now bring that ball forward and place it right on top of your thighs. Bring the arms over the top of the ball. Start to bend your knees and drape your chest right on top of the ball, allowing the head to release. So you're pushing against your legs, rounding your back, stretching your spine. Again, breathing into that. And as you transition, bring the ball to the floor. Bringing the right hand to the top of the ball, bring the left hand behind the low back. Bend your knees and reach that ball across the body. Letting your head drop, pulling the hip the opposite direction, and then put some pressure against the hand or the arm that's touching the ball. I like to move into my stretches rather than just holding them static. I like a little bit of moving and rocking into stretches. That way I find places that maybe I didn't know I had that are tight. Now bring that arm to the back and bring the other arm across, pulling across the midline of the body. Pull the hip back, bend into your knees a whole bunch. Let your head drop right next to your arm, and then push that ball away. Again, if it feels good, roll into it or rock into it. Now bring the ball in front of you and roll the ball a little more forward, dropping the head between the two arms. Let your feet rock back and forth. So maybe to the balls of the feet, and then the toes lift, and the knees bent. Just kind of ease into that stretch. Placing one hand on top of the ball, extending and opening the chest. And the arm that's open, that leg lengthens. Bringing it down and going to the other side. And the arm that's stretching up, let that leg lengthen. Coming down and repeating that stretch again on each side. And come down and move over to the other side. Bringing the hand down, step into a wider base of support with your legs, nice and wide. And then just lunge from one side, letting your elbows drape into the ball, extending and lengthening that inner thigh. Transition to the other side and put your elbows on the ball, lengthening one leg, bending the other. Place your hands on the ball, and in that wider position, bend your knees and push forward, letting your head drop again, pulling your hips back. Place the ball in your hands and come over onto one leg again, bringing that ball into rotation the arms as you're looking up underneath, and then roll to the other side and go underneath. I like to place my elbow inside the thigh for a little anchor, and then look under the top arm and bend and look under the other arm. As you come back in, place one hand on the ball, transitioning into a lunge, and push the back heel to the floor. So front knee is bent, hand supported with the ball, and then lift up with the foot and lower down, stretching the arches of your feet. On the next one, as you lift up, bend your knee, extend and push that heel back down. Lift up with the heel, bend into the knee, extend and lengthen, and push the heel down. Let's do that one more time. Lift up, bend, lift, and lengthen. Bring it back to middle, opening of both hips. Just let your elbow rest and move through your hip sockets. And then turn towards the other leg into that lunge. Put your hand on the ball, lengthen the back leg, and push down through your back heel. Lift the heel, lower the heel. Lift the heel and lower it. And this time lift it, bend it, stretching through that hip flexor, push up and back. Lift, bend, up and back. One more. Bend, up and back. Bring that ball right to the middle again and just open up the hip sockets and roll the ball under the elbows. So you're opening up the crease of the hip. And as you lift up, sit down on top of the ball. From here, bring your chest forward and bring your hands to the floor. Release your head and your tension. And if that feels good, start to push the ball back a little through your hips. And if that feels good, lift your toes. You may want a little bend in your knee on this one. Bring your feet down and lift up. Bringing one hand to the side of the ball, bring the other arm up. Let's go into that side bend again, that side stretch. allowing the ball to roll out from underneath you, which is a great way to stretch using a ball that rolls. Bringing this top arm a little more forward diagonally, reaching from the back. And then bringing this same arm to that opposite leg with the other hand behind you, rotating. Now bring that other hand to the side of the ball and reach up. And then reach over, letting the ball roll so that you get a little more stretch out of that hip. Turn to that forward diagonal, reaching across. And then coming back up and around. Good. Put the hands behind your back. Open up through your chest, pushing down with the hands. Even lengthening through your bicep muscle. So as you push the heel of the hands down into the ball, chest up, lengthen the arms all the way through the bicep. Release and pull one arm across, shoulder pulling down away from the ear and lengthening from the shoulder to the tricep. And reach the other arm across. Place your hands behind the back of your head and open up your elbows and let your chest lift up as you push your head against the arms, the hands. And then gently press downward. Lift up and drop one elbow down as you lift the other elbow up. This is a little more of a stretch for the lats. Going to the other side, this big muscle that comes under the armpit. And place one hand to the side of the ball, and the other hand gently comes across the head to gently pull and stretch the space between the ear and the shoulder. You want this hand by the ball to pull down, so you get this length down the neck. And then switch to the other side. And as you sit back up, bring yourself to the mat with your feet resting on the ball. Bring your arms just to the side of the body. And bring now the right knee into your chest, giving it a nice little pull and tug. Let the other foot just elevate on top of the ball. Taking this knee, open it up, and bring the other arm out to the side. Now bringing that opposite hand to the leg, pull it across, and that bottom leg pulls on the ball the opposite direction. So get this nice stretch down the side of the leg into the hip. Bring this top leg back to the thigh, center the ball, roll the ball towards you, and use your hands to really get a good deep stretch of the hip. Now that heel that's on the ball, so if your right leg is on the top, roll your heel a little to the left. And bring that heel back in. Top leg now extends and the bottom leg extends too. Now this top leg may feel a little even more stretch with a little bit of a bend in the knee. If you've got that flexibility to go straight, that's fine. But for most of us, a little bit of a bend in the knee is going to take a little pressure off the back and the joint right there behind the back of the knee. And then bring that leg down. Pull the other knee in towards you and give it a tug. Opening the knee outward to stretch into the inner thigh and the hip socket. And then pull that arm across and pull the leg across. Now the leg that's on the ball should go across the body. So it's rolling opposite of where you're pulling the leg. Good. Bring it back to the middle. Put this foot right there on the thigh. And then roll that bottom foot inward towards you, using your hands to support that stretch. It'll be deep, right into the hip. And remember, you want now that heel to go outward. So if you've got your left leg on the top, you want your heel to roll right, and opposite if you have the opposite. So you want your heel to feel like it's rolling out, not across. It just really deepens that deep glute stretch. Right there in that piriformis muscle deep into the hip that likes to pinch our sciatic nerves. As you bring that heel back to middle, take your top leg, extend it, take your bottom leg, extend it. And again, you might notice a little better stretch or more range with a little bit of a bend in the knee. Good. Now bring it back down. Take the opposite leg into you again and focus on your feet. You can let your hands just rest. Just flex and point. Stretch, point. Now draw a little circle. And then reverse the circle. And bring that leg down. Bring the other knee into your chest. And then just flex and point. Flex and point. And then draw a circle. Reverse the circle. And bring that leg in. Maneuver yourself to a seated position, so you may need to stretch over to the side or rock yourself up. And then bring the ball in front of you. Sitting in straddle, reach forward and let your head drop right between the two arms. Play with it as now you're a little warmer. Go a little further into your stretch. Even feeling your arms pull down through your shoulders and then even pulling up through your shoulders here and there as you play with that stretch. Rolling even backwards, more of a rounded upper back, and then push out and maybe opening the chest. Again, our bodies are put together so differently. Different things feel good at different times. Bring the ball into you and roll it down the inside of one leg, putting the hand on top. With another side bend, reach over towards the ball. And lengthen that upper arm as you're trying to open your chest. Bring it back over to the ball, then turn towards your ball and reach out. Pull in and take it down the other side, placing your hand on top, arm out, Reach over into your side stretch. Open the top arms, stretch and lift, looking up. Bring that arm back over, turn it and face the ball, and reach out. Pull it back in. Bring your feet up underneath you. Bring the ball out in front of you. Hands on ball. Sit back into hips. Let the hands rest above you right there, above your head. And then as you let your head pull down through the middle, feeling a really nice stretch at the shoulders. I like to rock my ball a little side to side. And then roll the ball in underneath your tummy, rounding your body over the top. Put the arms on the other side. Let your head drop. Bring your hands behind your back, pulling them down, and start to lengthen your spine as you lift your chest. Bring your hands to the ball. Keep one knee down. Bring the other leg right next to the side of the ball and roll into that hip flexor stretch. Elbows to the ball is a nice position for this one. And as you step back, doing the same on the other side. Step forward with one foot next to the ball. Get those elbows in and push the pelvis forward, rolling the ball forward. Step back onto your knees. Taking the hand, crossing the midline. We did the same stretch standing, but pulling back through the opposite hip. And then lift out to change sides, rolling it across the midline of the body, pulling back with the opposite hip. Lift up, placing your hands on top, opening up the collarbone, and then push back into your hips. Lift up and open up the collarbone, and push back with your hips. Take a few seconds here to take a few deep breaths. Now lift your head above your heart. Bring your feet one at a time to the floor. Stand yourself up. Leave the ball where it is. Take a deep breath in. A big exhale. And now enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me today. Check out some of the other classes on Fitness with Jenn Allen. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from, what you'd like to see on the YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time.